We're back. We're talking with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Liz Ashley, Pete. Pete, do you have any questions at all? Because you look like you could get going here any day with a few sit-ups.
Who?
Talking to Pete.
Pete.
Taller. I like to be taller.
Yeah, okay.
I can be about 6'4".
I think we have to hang him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be all right, too.
Put him on a special stretcher.
No, I do some weight training, too.
Yeah.
When I get to... in fact, I must have more weights than the company that builds them. I have them all over the country. I buy them... If I'm going to be up in Reno, you know, I'm there for a week or 2 weeks.
There?
I'll leave a set there. Well, you can't take them on the airplane. My carry-on luggage weighs 220 pounds.
That's ridiculous.
See the plane going, you know.
Well, how tall are you? You're about
6'2".
6'2", and what do you weigh? What's your weight?
210 right now, but my competitive weight was around 240. But it is much better to be lean and light health-wise, you know, when you get older, and I'm not really old, but I mean, when you get older, you should really slowly decrease the body weight and get leaner and leaner because it's better for your heart and stuff.
And that way you don't have to worry about dying or getting buried. You just disappear.
If you just lose a little every year.
You keep getting smaller.
That's right.
Just go.
They put you in a test tube and drop you away.
Makes sense to me.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
go ahead.
But I mean, what I want to know is that I know that the times that most women need to do exercise the most is like after you've had a baby or when you're working very, very hard and you have no time at all. And the thing that, because I mean, I'm a lazy sod. I mean, I don't go to gyms or anything like that. But I would like to be able to maintain, right? So are there exercises, whether they're isometrics or whatever, that a woman can work in to your everyday life? In other words, doing the things that you normally do in your everyday life, that you can combine with, that you can do that thing physically in a certain way, so that you're exercising and doing some good for your body at the same time. Is there such a thing?
Well, I wouldn't recommend that particular thing because I like it much more if you really take out 10 or 15 or 20 minutes out of the day and put in some time and concentrate on your body and exercise rather than carrying this burden around all day long. Every move you make, you're trying to use your muscles and burning off fat and all this. I wouldn't do that because eventually you get sick and tired of doing it. I like to put out a certain amount of time if you do it at home, if you do it in the morning when you get up, just get up earlier.
And it's a myth that you need equipment. You don't need a lot of stuff.
No, you can do a lot of things
something you can do while you're driving.
What do you want to do when
Stay
you're driving?
awake.
You should pay attention to the traffic. Stay awake.
Stay awake. One of the greatest exercises in the world.
You're no help at all.
Well,
years ago,
what do you mean, what is a
buy
driving?
a 34 Buick, John, you get a lot of exercise. Steering, trying to stop it.
No power steering, just turning the corner.
Just parking, you take off 19 pounds.
Sure, you can work, you can do sit-ups, you can do push-ups,
You can do a lot
like
of things. In the book, the whole first chapter is about exercises that you can do at home. Because I know the problem that a lot of people have. They don't have the time to drive to the gymnasium, and there's a lot of things you can do, sit-ups and leg raises and push-ups and stretching movements and all kinds of different things that are available at home.
But in
you
reality...
have to do it, the effort you have to put in.
I'll do it, but somebody has to show me how.
Yeah, that's why you go out now and buy my book. I mean, it's very simple.
That's right. What did you have in mind? Is that Arnold will come to your domicile? Are you asking him to
She
come to
only
your
lives
place?
one street away from me, do you know that?
You found this out already?
Yeah, we just found out. She
Yes,
told
she's
me.
my neighbor.
I didn't know that. Did you know that until tonight?
Well, I knew it because Mangler found it out. He said, did you know that Arnold Schwarzenegger lives right down the street from you? And he showed me the house just the other night when we were coming back from the airport.
That's right. And what did you tell him?
I said, well, I'll be out checking him to see if he jogs. You know, what can I tell you?
Do you do private instruction at all?
No, I don't. I mean, I'm not into that. I only, I know what kind of instructions you're talking about.
No, you don't, Arnold.
Sure I do. I know you do well.
I see.
I know you do well.
You've seen me too much long here, right? Yeah.
No, but she can get a lot of... As a matter of fact, if you want to jog with me, I'm more than happy to do that.
I wouldn't jog if my life depended on it.
Why?
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Jogging is a very good exercise.
I have nothing against jogging, but it's just that when I work, I mean, everything goes into the work, so that when I'm not working, which is rare, then, I mean, my behind is glued to the sofa. I mean, I am not going to move when I'm not working. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, vanity is a big part of my life, but it only goes just so far, even for you, honey.
Well, I know, but I mean... The problem is that now you get away with it, but 10 years from now you maybe have difficulty. And that's why I always tell women that they should start exercising as early as possible. Even
In the crib.
Yeah, that's right. Why not?
Excellent.
We
Get
find
one of those
maybe we can make some
isometric
dumbbells.
toys that hang from the crib and start pulling.
Symmetric
Well,
bovine.
I've seen all those teenage girls, you know, that like they get very into gymnastics and weightlifting. And a friend of mine who's a terribly sort of sophisticated woman once looked at her 15-year-old daughter who is out like working in the gym, and she said, "You know, my dear, very, very rarely are you going to meet a man that's going to say to you, 'Why don't you come over and we'll lift weights together?' You see, it just doesn't work that way." And so that's why I'm saying that we need things that we can integrate into our lives, so that we don't have to go and find you when you're jogging.
Well, you don't. He said you
But
just
I mean, let me explain to you that I think that you still should put some time aside and do your fitness training, regardless if a guy calls you and says, "Come over for dinner," or "Come over to sleep."
could run
with me.
over.
It has nothing to
Run
do.
over them.
You know, being feminine and being exactly.
That's the thing.
Being
Run
feminine.
over, break down the door.
That's right.
No, but I mean.
Eat the furniture.
Tip over the bed,
Right.
eat the furniture,
That's
smoke the stove.
That's right. What?
You could have, there's a lot of things you
Arnold, I
could
want to
work
ask
in
you
your
one
everyday
question.
routine.
What happens when you're out? Now, you must get a lot of guys who come up, the so-called macho guys, and they say, "Hey, there's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm really now gonna..." You get that all the time, and how do you avoid,
never.
getting the brouhaha?
I never get into this situation, I tell you. I mean, the only time a man ever come up to me is when they ask me what exercises to do, or that they have enjoyed seeing a certain film or reading my book, and so it's always a very positive experience when people come over. I've never had anybody come to me and try to pick a fight or so. And I think it has to do with the simple reason that I'm not really portraying a macho image.
No,
really,
you're a charming guy.
Health and fitness, that's what we're trying to do.
We'll be right back. Keep going.